Hi, I'm Jim from Sailworks. Today's tech tip is on how to remove and repair a broken batten in your sail. The hex key located in the tack strap of your sail is used to remove and adjust the batten tension screw. With the sail de-rigged and on a solid surface, remove the batten tensioner by loosening the tensioner screw in a counterclockwise rotation. Make sure the tensioner screw is backed off but not completely removed from the nut. Use the palm of your hand on the end of the hex key tool to push the batten tensioner into the batten pocket. This will slacken the webbing straps from the tensioner. With your thumbs, pry the webbing off the wings of the Sailworks batten tensioner. If needed, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to help pry the webbing off. Once the webbing is pulled clear of the Sailworks batten tensioner, slide the tensioner out to where you can get a good handhold on it while maintaining contact with the batten inside. Leverage the tensioner to one side, which will help grip the batten and pull to remove. What to do if the tapered tip separates from the batten tube. Insert batten tube until it slides into the tapered tip section. Attach the batten tensioner and leverage the tensioner to one side, which will help grip the batten, and then pull to remove. Glue tapered tip section to batten tube. Apply glue to the inside of the batten tube. We recommend using the Hot Stuff glue kit. Spin and push the tube over the ferrule to disperse the glue evenly before it sets. Identifying a broken batten. With one hand, push on the front of the batten or cam toward the leech. With the other hand, hold the sail down firmly, allowing the batten tip to slide towards the leech. Next, transfer your weight onto the batten while pulling the sail towards the luff. To push the broken batten section along in the batten pocket, apply pressure to the tip of the batten with your thumb or a hard blunt object like the hex key. Once near the end, you can reach in with a pair of needle nose pliers to remove the batten section. Unstitching batten pocket. If the batten is damaged in such a way that the splinters are impeding its removal, you will need to unpick a small section of the batten pocket stitching to slide the batten out through this small opening and then re-stitch the batten pocket with a sewing machine. Broken batten tube repair. Use the push-pull technique to bring the broken batten tube tailpiece close enough to grab with a pair of needle nose pliers. Measure the broken batten. total length, tapered tip length, thickness. To remove the damaged batten tube from the tapered rod piece, cut the batten tube 5 inches from the end where it joins the forward tapered rod piece. Cut and remove the aluminum tube collar from the batten. Reach inside the short cutoff tube section and pull down on the needle nose pliers to break away the remaining tube. Work around the tube until it is completely removed and the plastic ferrule is exposed and ready for the new tube section to be glued into place. Measure and mark the new batten tube. Cut the new batten tube, sand and dry fit both tips to the coupling ferrule. Make sure the new batten is the proper length. Glue the new collar to the batten tube. Make sure it sits flush with the end of the batten tube. The aluminum collar is used to prevent the batten tube from splitting under pressure. Glue both ends of the new batten tube. Do a final measurement of the new batten once it is assembled. How to shim a batten. There are 2 options, a longer screw and 8.5mm batten shims. Batten reinstall, step 1. Insert replacement or repaired batten back into batten pocket. Step 2. Make sure the tension screw is backed out. Step 3. Position webbing back over the wings of the tensioner. If needed, use a small flathead screwdriver to slide under the webbing and lift the webbing over the wings of the plastic batten tensioner.